And let's start with the new favourite, Kermy, who's third up, and he's having his third start for the preparation at 1,400 metres max, so he's got a lot of fitness on his side.
He certainly does. He rolls forward. He went out 6.3 lengths above standard. Two starts back here at Pakenham and stuck on really well to run second, beating a subsequent winner in Zootelis. Went to Sale last time out, and probably just a little bit of greenness over the concluding stages cost him victory there against a subsequent winner in Captain Spud. So ticks a lot of boxes. He'll roll forward. He can set his own tempo. I think that the key for Michael Plte is, with not a lot of speed in the race, to just ensure that he still runs them along at a good enough clip that gets a few of these out of their comfort zone, because that's the asset of this horse. He's going to be awfully hard to beat, and the market's certainly gravitated towards him.
Horse number 3, the next one, Plte, is having his second start at the races, and 1,000 metres up to 1,400.
I think the stepping trips are positive. Went around a reasonably big price and beaten a long way on debut here at Pakenham, so certainly needs to improve, notably to figure in the finish. I think maybe out to the 1,400 metres and get into a better rhythm, and drawn a good barrier tonight, but deservedly going around a big price.
What can you tell us about Region F and the way that he's returned this campaign?
He was out the back in a recent Cranbourne trial. It was a pretty fast Cranbourne trial on that occasion, but he was beaten a fair way. I don't think he's trialled up well enough to necessarily be winning first up here at 1,400 metres, but I do think the 1,400's a good kick-off point for him, and being from a good stable, he should certainly improve on what he did last time in as this campaign unfolds.
The next horse, Whispering Bob, is a debutant for Brian McGrath, Matt Allen in the saddle, and he's had the 3 jump outs leading in. He looks like he is ready to go.
He does. He's had 9 jump outs in total, so he's had plenty of experience. Can see him up on his toes there ahead of his debut. He's got good tactical speed, so I think he can put himself up there in the firing line along with Kermy, and he went to the line not far off Dogmatic in a recent jump out and wasn't asked to do a huge amount over the concluding stages, and Dogmatic's a pretty handy galloper, so I thought that was a really nice bit of work, and he seems to have improved with everything he's done so far.
One mare who is deep into her campaign is Russian Rhapsody. She drops back in distance.
She does 1,600 back to the 1,400 metres. She's had plenty of chances and she's been up for a fair while, so I doubt there's much improvement left in her. Grace strikes a pretty strong maiden tonight, and she'd need to produce a significant career peak to get a win on the board here.
In the past half an hour or so, the market has really warmed to number 7, Mimi's Award, the first of the 3-year-old fillies here from the Lindsay Park stable.
She's beaten by Vibrant Glider here on debut at Pakenham on a day the track was rain affected. Now, there was a big gap back to third. She wanted to get her head up over the concluding stages, and I thought that was a good performance. Went to the valley again, made a sustained run behind Evie Girl, and this big gap back to third. So both runs last preparation had merit. Challenge tonight is she's drawn gate 1. She got out wide on the track here on debut at Pakenham, and she's going to need a really good ride to get out into the middle of the track and try and make her run over the concluding stages. But jumped out well and has ability and upside.
Another 3-year-old filly that returns here for her second racing campaign is number 8, Sonclu Femme.
Was well backed on debut at Pakenham, the same day. It was actually the same day that Mimi's Award went around on debut. Brutal tempo on that occasion. She was home the 70th best last 600 metre split of the meeting. Actually looked like she was flying home, so that was a really fast run race. It was pretty plain at her only other start at Cranbourne. Maybe just that first run took it out of her. Her jump barrel trial this time in, slow out, worked home okay at Cranbourne on the 9th of March. And this is a little stronger than the 2 races she contested last start, so happy to watch her go round first up.
Here is the filly on debut, the daughter of Frankel STEINEM from the Kieran Meyer and David Eustace stable. She was a $400,000 yearling purchase from the Australian Inglis Easter sale.
Looks to have nice ability. I think ultimately she'll get out over further, but that recent trial, she showed a very nice turn of foot late in the heat. She jumped out well at Caulfield this time in. Her jump out and trial this time in have been a big improvement on what she's done in previous preparations, where she hasn't shown a lot, to be frank, but 2 runs, this 2 bits of work this time in have been excellent. Daughter of Frankel, who I think can be very competitive here on debut.
Do you think that with Steinem, who is your on-top selection here, that 1,400 metres is going to be the bottom of her distance range?
Absolutely, it certainly will, and I think the reason that I quite like her tonight is she's got a bit of class on her side. She's starting to drift out towards a price where I could really back her. Early doors, I probably thought she was right in there at a very tight quote at that 230, 240 mark, but 440 I could have something on her now. Kermy's definitely the horse to beat. He's going to be awfully hard to run down. He's got race fitness on his side. Mimi's Award, she's probably the one of those 2, Kermy and Mimi's Award, I'd be happy to risk a little bit tonight at that 6 to 4, $2.50. Whispering Bob's certainly worth throwing in trifectas and first 4s at a big price.
I'm siding with Kermy here. Market has certainly found this horse is now the favourite with Sportsbet. I just think that third up, he's on speed, he's got the fitness on his side, he'll be awfully hard to beat. He's unlucky to have not broken his maiden so far. He's been narrowly defeated on those two occasions. So Kermy is my on-top selection ahead of STEINEM, in for third, Mimi's Award and Whispering Bob. We can see Wiley Dalziel there. He's about to have a chat to us about the favourite Kermy, but before then, Jules, a market update.
Yeah, Kermy just continues to firm up, Grace. So that $2.70 this morning now into $2.10 and really strong across the board. So I don't think you're going to get any better than that, punters. No knock from the market for Mimi's Award. This is a positive for this horse first up. So it's at $2.50 in from $2.90. We spoke about the weakness in the market that first start of Steinem. So it's out to $4.50. I think it starts with the 5 in front of it as we get closer to the jump. Everything else has been gapped in terms of the market. $2.10 favourite Kermy, really solid, but good support for the 7 as well.
Well, let's find out the expectations from the connections of the favourite here, Kermy. Sam Doran is going to talk to Wiley Dalziel.
Well, Wiley, a big night for you. You've got a good group of owners here. Can we get a win for them?
We hope so. He's been very consistent, obviously, since coming back this preparation. The 2 seconds and a very close last start to Captain Spud, and he went on to win by 4 or 5 lengths. So he's sort of franked that form. So hoping tonight will be the night for the owners that have rocked up. Obviously, the Kiramar horse, the Frankel first start, a bit unknown, but it looks like it's got some talent, and the Hayes horse looks to have a bit of ability too. But I think you'll see him, there all the way, and hopefully he'll get in front of second tonight and be the winner.
And we expect him to be free rolling out in front again?
I think that'll be the plan. He had a little bit of corrective surgery last prep, not major surgery, but just enough to correct that throat. So you've got to let them free flow, hence why he styles. So I'd say, Michael knows the horse, so he'll just let him roll, and hopefully be too good for him.
And how hard has it sort of been just quickly to have owners not on course?
Look, it was a big shock to everyone. Obviously, they locked us down just before the All-Star Mile. We had Mr. Quickie last year, so we watched it at a pub, and then they obviously locked down. Everyone knows what went on there. So look, it was hard not seeing the horses and being around the owners. But look, to the trainers' credit, Philip Stokes, Peter Moody, all our trainers that we used, 4 or 5, they got the communication down pat. I used to come here and do a lot of it myself with them each week, but they really put an emphasis on it, and as long as the owners knew what was going on with the videos and the audios, and you could keep in touch with them, it was really good. And racing, let's face it was the saviour for COVID. It just kept charging through everything, and it gave people to look, something to look forward to. My neighbours aren't huge racing people, but they were coming over getting tips off me. So,
well, hopefully we can tip you into a winner tonight and your owners. Thanks for your time.
Philly by Seamus Award, and we'll have Kermy step up very shortly. Sonclue Femme just waiting at a trial the other day at Cranbourne. Up she goes. Pardella got spooked by something and backed away quickly. Russian Rhapsody and Region F still behind the line with Kermy. So Kermy at even money now. 2 runs back, has gone down narrowly both times, including one here when returning. Time figures from both races read well against other events on those programs, both here and at Sale more recently. Went down to Captain Spud in its most recent start, who has won again at a higher level and by a big space. So as we tick past start time, we now see the last runner moving in, and we're set for Cormac Plumbing. 1,400 metres again. And the gates open, they're away, and Kermy got a flyer from the centre of the line with Whispering Bob going to second. Russian Rhapsody restrained from a wider gate. Mimi's Award and Steinem are 2 of the dangers of the favourite. They're together 3rd and 4th. Russian Rhapsody looks like it'll be 3 wide for the moment, 5th. And then Pardella travelling on the inside of Sonclue Femme. And Region F is 3 wide with cover at the tail end of the field. But Kermy takes up the lead for Michael Poi at a controlled gallop with Russian Rhapsody, one of the bolters, going up to challenge. And now they increase the speed. 2 lengths Whispering Bob, and then Mimi's Award, who's back on the inside of Steinem, 1.5 lengths to Pardella. Sonclue Femme, and 2.5 lengths to Region F heading down the side. So at 100 to 1, it's Russian Rhapsody now taking the lead, approaching the home bend, 1.5 lengths on Kermy. Kermy and 2 lengths Whispering Bob. And then Mimi's Award, who's improving back on the fence from STEINEM outside of Pardella. Third last, the running rail, 2 lengths to Sonclu Femme, and Region F is 2 lengths away as they come around the home corner. 420 metres left to go. Russian Rhapsody under pressure, and Kermy easily travels up to it now. They straighten. 2 lengths on Mimi's Award giving chase. STEINEM, Whispering Bob heads the rest from Sonclu Femme. 200 metres left to go, and it is quickly on the scene. Mimi's Award now going to Kermy, and in the meantime STEINEM's making good ground as well, and the 3 favourites come away. Look at this tussle. STEINEM on the outside of Mimi's Award. STEINEM, the Frankel filly, goes home. STEINEM by a half length on Mimi's Award, and 2 lengths to Kermy, and then Whispering Bob several lengths away, Sonclu Femme, and then Russian Rhapsody, Pardella, and Region F. So STEINEM, well, nothing but easy late. 260, equal favourite, out to 550. And it's defied that considerable drift. Gave the 2 other popular picks a bit of a start, probably 3 lengths at about the 250. Mimi's Award picked up Kermy, and as soon as it hit the front, STEINEM was challenging and covering ground with big strides. She's gone up and snatched the lead from Mimi's Award, who will have to settle for yet another second placing. It's third from 3 starts. And Kermy, another minor placing for it as well. Whispering Bob on debut, so the debutantes first and fourth, and then the 6. Russian Rhapsody at 100 to 1 gave a bit of a sight. 9725 numbers, 9725, 3/4 by 1 1/4, and they've run a time of 1:26.07, and that's about 3.5 seconds outside Grande Rosso's record set here a number of years ago now.